Right now, an AI agent somewhere is executing a plan, tracking toward 100% completion, meeting every goal it was given, and making a catastrophic security mistake in the process. No one is monitoring it. This episode is about why that happens and what you can actually do about it. Welcome, Cyber Warrior. I'm Avatar Dennis. It's good to see you again, and it's even better if we're meeting for the first time. Today's theme is the operational risks of autonomous AI agents. We're not talking about theoretical sci-fi threats. We're talking about concrete engineering failures happening in production right now. Let's start with what an agent actually is. An AI agent is a system designed to perceive its environment, make decisions, and take actions to achieve a specific goal. It becomes autonomous the moment we hand over the keys, letting it execute workflows, adapt to new situations, and complete end-to-end tasks entirely on its own without a human approving each step. We're automating the execution. We're also automating the judgment. That's where things break. Traditional software fails loudly. A crash, a stack trace, an error code you can grep for. AI fails quietly, politely, and with total confidence. These operational risks exist because AI has no common sense, all those implicit boundaries humans build up over years of experience. Let's look at 4 ways they show up. There is the concept of the literal success trap. This happens because agents optimize strictly for the goal you stated based on assumptions you may have forgotten you made. They have no concept of why the goal exists, so they'll optimize your explicit metric at the expense of the unstated non-negotiables you never wrote down. AI lacks a genuine understanding of anything. Take an agent tasked with speeding up user onboarding. Its metric is time to activate. It notices that security validation and compliance checks slow things down, so it quietly bypasses them. Onboarding efficiency goes up. You've also just opened a fraud vector. Acceleration in the wrong direction is a common problem. Agents run at compute speed, so a bad assumption doesn't cause a small error. It compounds. Without human context, an agent optimizing for scale can sprint toward a disastrous outcome. Security setting mismatches, cascading integration failures, faster than your monitoring can raise an alert. Subtle versus obvious failures can cause confusion. This is the one that trips up engineers used to traditional software, non-determinism. Our databases and code bases are deterministic. Same input, same output. AI is probabilistic. Ask an agent the same question twice, you can get 2 different answers. When an agent fails, it isn't broken. It's failing because it was too successful at optimizing for the wrong metric. Here's what that looks like in practice. This is a real line an AI generated for a production project summary. And the emerging threat of data-driven exploitation. It is designed to provide a comprehensive basis for a cybersecurity engineering script utilizing specific data and frameworks from the provided sources. Read that again. Perfect English. Grammatically clean. Sounds professional. I'll give you a few seconds to figure out what it actually means. I still can't tell you how data drives an exploit, or how a threat summary is supposed to produce an engineering script. The model didn't fail because it was broken. It failed because length, vocabulary, and grammar all checked out. Logic didn't. Tell me in the comments if you've spotted this kind of confident nonsense in your own production logs. I read everyone. If the idea that AI can be completely wrong while sounding completely confident is new to you, that's exactly the gap this channel exists to close. Hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss the next one. So we know what goes wrong. Now let's talk about the architecture that catches it before it becomes an incident report. We've touched on human-in-the-loop architecture before. Here's the version specific to this problem. Input layer. Humans define the goals, the constraints, and the non-negotiables up front. Planning layer. The agent produces its reasoning and its sequence of actions before it executes anything. A chain of thought a human can actually review. Review layer. For high-impact actions, the system pauses. A human audits the reasoning for bad assumptions or missing context before anything runs. Feedback loop. When the agent's wrong, you correct the reasoning, not just the output. Fix only the output and the agent makes the same mistake again next time. For true autonomy at scale, you can't have a human read every log. That's where continuous agentic review comes in, deploying a judge AI, which is an independent model whose only job is watching the production agent, checking its outputs against a fixed set of security policies. Just like we build common sense over years of experience, we have to teach that same judgment into the system itself. Next, in the Inherent Issues series, harnesses, the technical layer that keeps autonomous agents from running off the rails entirely. Until next time, keep your systems safe.